introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 6 feet, 1 inches tall, official weight 185 pounds. Representing Rufus Sport from Washakie, Wisconsin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Quinn Cute Money Long.
There's Quinn Cute Money Long coming in, appropriately named at 6'1". A taller, another Rufus Sport fighter. They brought a sizable team down here to Hoffman Estates at the Sears Center tonight. Long coming to the cage. It seems like all they're playing tonight is Lil Wayne and Kanye West. Makes sense that we came into Kanye West when we started the show. Crawls into the cage. I think they call that the downward dog.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. This MMA-style fighter stands 6 feet, 1 inches tall, official weight 185 pounds. From Second City MMA, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome from Chicago, Illinois, Rufus Elston.
Rufus Elston coming to the cage. This would be the second City fighter of the night. First being Angelo Walsh. Let's see if they can make it 2-0. I just made it 2-0 with one of my favorite ring card girls that just walked past.
I just can't pick one to be my favorite.
Looks like we're gonna have to pick one because I think one's already not picked us with picking our production guy. He's bragging to us at this point, showing pictures of them going on their first date. Rufus Elston coming to the cage, Second City MMA fighter. Be good to see this fight. Both of these guys look like they're in pretty decent shape. Too tall. One with a mohawk, one with a 1994 kid and plate. Haven't seen that. Otto with the last minute instructions. As we get ready to start round one.
I can't tell who's who.
Fighters meet in the center of the cage, touch gloves, ready to get this thing started. Rufus Elston, Quinn Long. Rufus Sport versus Second City.
Now is Rufus from Rufus?
Rufus is from Second City.
Oh, wow. I am already confused.
A little trickery there.
Nice exchange to start things off.
Rufus seems to have more of a boxing style. The Neo Fight Gear shorts on. Haven't seen those in a while. Very nice outside leg kick by Long. Both guys seem to be pretty calm in there as they're trying their jabs out on each other, seeing what's going to work, finding ways to get in there. Rufus seems to have a little bit better in the jab category. Be interesting to see who's able to get their shots off first and what happens when they start landing on each other. Rufus Long, when he throws that jab, sometimes he pulls back with his chin.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get hit with the right hand.
The quickest way to take a nap is throw a jab with your chin up in the air. 1-2 kick. Bit of a feeling out round here. The fans here aren't used to that kind of deal. Rufus Long makes a 4-punch combination, nothing even close to landing in there.
Nice little leg kick.
Fans being a little vocal about the
right.
about the slowness in the start here.
Guys are throwing leather.
Rufus, he has him backed against the cage, but then just lets him off. First clinch of the fight sees Rufus with his back up against the cage as Long pushes forward. Long's corner calling for some knees in there, and he throws it. Not too much happening in there. Just like with the stand-up when they were punching, in the same clinch position, neither one of them seems to know exactly what they want to do. The guy who finds his identity first might find himself with his hand raised. There we go. The Rufus Sport fighter gets a takedown after...
Let's see what his ground and pound here. I don't know if striking off the back right now is your best bet. You should probably be trying to work for an underhook and get up.
10 seconds left in the first round. I think the Rufus Sport fighter, Quinn Long, definitely gave himself the round with that takedown. It's a really only eventful thing to happen during that round.
Who do you give that round to, Rod?
Well, I gave that round to Mr. Quinn Long, but I'm giving this round to myself and my two compatriots here, ringside, cage side, I should say, Mr. Delicious D, and
hello.
Production guy who's better not miss him again. There we go.
There's the wink.
Nice wink for my favorite guy sitting right here, making sure we sound good all night.
Wow, he is blushing.
He is blushing. Now we're watching the replay here, and again, this is where I really gave Quinn Long the round, is in this sequence here as he gets this takedown. You saw Rufus kind of going for the throw, but without having control of the upper body, I mean, how are you going to get that throw from there?
We've seen a lot of failed throws tonight, and I think the key there is not having the underhook.
I think too many people are watching Mrs. Ronda Rousey get her throws every day.
Everyone's trying to imitate what they see.
So we get ready for round two here. Have Quinn Long up by 1. They charge out to the center of the cage. Flash a couple jabs at each other. I think for Rufus, if he's to win this fight, this is the range he needs to be in, and he needs to be moving those hands. There's a little, whoa, big right hand by Long. Long does have a small mouse forming under his right eye, probably from one of those left hooks or jabs. Long's combination, excuse me, Rufus's combination misses on Long. Elston wings a right hand from who knows where.
Oh, big takedown. Already in side control. See if he does anything with this. He has the near side underhook. He might just decide to pass right to mount.
Now Rufus Elston does seem to be a little more lost from his back. He seems somewhat comfortable standing up, but he's in the midst of giving away another round right now. As Long isn't doing much from top position, but he is in top position. You don't want to let guys sit there, let a guy sit up there on top of you all day.
Especially from this position. Now that arm is trapped.
I would like to see.
Elbows were allowed, he might be in trouble.
I'd definitely like to see Long start to land something with that left hand.
There it is. Ask and you shall receive.
Now just with the stand-up, not too eventful from here, but Quinn Long is controlling, and
I got up
Rufus Elston gets a stand up there.
Nice scramble. He needs to get his right arm back.
With that mouthpiece, it looks like Rufus Elston is smiling at the fans right now.
Oh, I thought it was a smile.
This clinch is kind of stalled on the cage. Might even see the referee start to ask them for some action in there.
If he doesn't, I will. Action, please.
Now they're calling for Rufus to get the underhook, and he's slowly getting his hand under there. But Rufus seems to be very lost in these positions, and Coincidentally, I mean, Quinn Long doesn't seem like he knows exactly what he wants to do in here either. Just seems content to ride out position. And Otto does break them.
With 10 seconds left, let's see if one of these guys can mount some offense.
Rufus Elston seems very content just to stay in here.
I think we've seen another round for Long.
At the end of the second round, not a ton happening in that one either. Again, Quinn Long just controlled it with position. First time in this fight that the crowd is doing some cheering. It's for our ring card girl, who apparently is ring card girl number 3, who's gonna.
I like her. She has no time for you, Rod.
She has 0 time for me. Now we're watching another swing and a miss right there from Rufus Elston, who did try to throw big bombs during the round, but was not able to land anything and was just basically controlled with the position and the clinch game out of Quinn Long.
Big body lock takedown there, right in the side control.
Again, it's not as though Long is doing anything with these positions, but he's just riding them out, getting a points victory here. If things continue on this pace, we'll just see a 3 rounds to nothing. Skate to a victory. Just saw Matt Scaro, who made one of the most hilarious videos of he and Rick Lamas. As we start round 3. Rufus Elston pretty much needs a knockout at this point. He needs to get those hands going. He needs to be more consistent with the punches.
Now, do you think he's going to try to go for the finish here, or is he just going to coast out a victory?
He's trying to throw some big right hands, and if I'm Quinn Long...
Well, Rufus here is trying to get a comeback, but Quinn might just take the easy road.
Yeah, if I'm Quinn, you know, he's probably just going to circle and see if he can get another clinch, and if he does, get another takedown.
He's even saying, come fight me. Ooh.
Little counter left hook there. Now Rufus needs to put a lot more pressure on if he's going to win. He's got just over 2 minutes left in this fight. Fight that he's down 2 rounds to nothing. And a good uppercut there. Looks like he's actually bloodied the nose of Quinn Long with that uppercut. So he's got a mouse under the eye.
Nice timing to go under that. He's saying, get off me.
Rufus Elston smartly breaks away. He looks like he's actually
blood. Get in there.
He might have actually broken the nose.
That
nose
does look broken.
Uppercut.
That left hook hurt him. He's out.
And he's got him. And that's it.
Wow. Nice comeback.
If I'm Rufus Elston, I probably would have finished with some more punches, but he definitely broke his nose with that uppercut, and it is gushing blood at this point.
Nice comeback for Rufus.
Rufus needed a knockout there to finish this thing and gets it.
Came back big in the third.
I mean, that nose is definitely broken.
It is not a good night for Rufus Sport.
But it is a good night for Rufus Elston.
Sure is.
2 rounds to nothing, and then lands a couple of, it didn't seem like even that big of a shot, but a hard right hand in the right place at the right time. And break your nose. As we see the replay here.
Him off of him.
His nose was bleeding already at this point, but he's going to land a left hand in here that really causes some major issues. Got Quinn Long backing up, and
left hook right there.
Right in the ear. Just kills his equilibrium. Quinn Long.
His legs go out. That's all she wrote.
Just goes down. And I'm telling you, his nose was broken already at that point. Good thing that Otto stepped in and stopped this fight. Any longer that this thing went, and it would have been just more damage accumulated. Rufus Elston doing some celebrating in the middle of the cage, and I mean, that thing is still gushing. St. Alexis Hospital might have a new patient tonight for a little nose reconstruction.
And that's what they do here at Rise Fighting Championship. They make jobs.
Job creation at its best.
At 1 minute and 20 seconds of round number 3. Referee Otto Torriero stops his bout for your winner by tentacle knockout, Rufus Elston.
Big win by Rufus.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled Victory out from the feet there with that right uppercut to start the blood, and then that left hook to finish the fight. As we replay this thing again, we're going to see that left hand that just drops long right there. And I think at that point it was academic. I mean, that nose break caused a lot of damage. Elston just pointing down. So let's just end this thing.